Welcome to the shooting show. I'm at HQ Leamington Spa, but this week we'll be following Shep Shepherd on a mixed vermin control mission decoying pigeons and corvids. Plus we bring you all the latest news from the shooting world. Yorkshire's finest winged vermin controller, Shep Shepherd, is out for a day at the pigeons and rooks. Normally that would mean laying out an extensive decoy pattern, but not today. We're doing it low tech, with just a single decoy and a rope banger. We won't even have a full net hide as we elect to set up under natural cover at the field edge. Shep sets the scene.
Right, we've come today because pigeons are eating rape round edges. They're in hundreds, but there's a few enough to get a shot or two. Rooks have been at the pheasant feeders, so I thought we'd come and have a go at them. Ferals are feeding on duck food, as you can see.
And you got all the gear into the truck with no live decoys or anything.
No.
Bob down and put a rope banger out.
Yeah, we've took a rope banger to one feeder where rooks were going to try and keep them away from there to fetch them in here. And we've got a pigeon decoy at another feeder, so Heelys, 24 gram, and my trusty 28 bore, 525.
The advantage to travelling light is that, with no setup time, we can get down to business straight away. Unfortunately, it's proving harder than expected to pull the birds in.
You reckon if we get one, they'll start to come in?
What, rooks?
Everything.
Well, once we've got a few of some sort, yeah.
Finally, we get some customers, and Shep kicks things off with a few misses.
Well, rooks come here, they sit in this tree, well, you can see they sit in tree, but shit, it's all about. But you never see hundreds on. But
No.
you know, you might see 20.
But pigeons haven't been a real good rape, have they?
Yeah. Well, as you can see, they've eaten it back fairly well. That and too much wet.
At long last, our pest control efforts are off the ground. Our lone decoy brings in a few pigeons, and we're off the mark.
You must have got them feathers.
Shep wastes no time getting out there and adding the fallen birds to the pattern. Hopefully this will encourage a few more in. Now slightly better stocked with deeks, we await our next opportunity. It's still slow going, but eventually we start to get what we came for.
Two for two. Lovely. So you wouldn't say ideal conditions today then?
Not really.
Shep's a man of little talk and all action. Sadly there's not much action to be had, as we resort to pruning the hide in lieu of any shooting opportunities. Surely our luck has to turn soon.
Frightened it.
Finally the tide turns, as a cloud of pigeons drops in at once.
That was a better deal. We got 3 or 4 there.
2 with first shot, was it?
Yeah. Hey up. There's a cloud here coming.
Go up in air or not?
2.
Anticipating more action from now on, Shep gets out to make a few last-minute changes to the pattern, which is finally starting to grow nicely. Returning to the hide, it's time to see what the Browning 28 bore is really capable of.
Nice little gun. Struggled with it for a start, but we seem to be getting things together with it now. So, nice light cartridges. Hardly tell you've shot them.
We've had some good kills so far, anyway.
Oh, I've had some good kills. Fair way off as well.
At last the pigeons and rooks are coming in steadily, which means Shep can get into a rhythm of shooting and reloading, slowly but surely building the bag.
Super job.
Did we see that one?
I was filming you.
Thought you wanted kill shots.
I did, but I didn't really want to move. It's been a difficult day as it is, so...
With just the occasional miss blotting his copybook, Shep has got his eye in now, and he's taken them cleanly with both the first and second barrel.
Coming in.
He's done.
It won't be a huge total today, but every bird shot contributes to the overall pest control effort.
A bit of everything, which was more or less what we expected. So we've had a bit of sport. Had a few sat. Multiple shots. But no, it's been a bit of fun, a bit of sport, a bit of crop protection, vermin control, a bit of everything.
I suppose if it slows them down going into pig feeders and the like.
Yeah, so yeah, it's been a good do really.
It's a bit cooler though now.
Yeah, it hasn't been what you'd call a fly-about day. Wood pigeons will have let us down a bit, but you can't have everything.
Well, what do you think roughly by the time we get gathered up? Pushing 30 or so?
30 plus.
Yeah, yeah.
It wasn't easy, but our single decoy and rope banger finally turned themselves into a respectable day.
It's been hard work today. They just didn't seem as though they wanted to play ball. We came without any decoys really, so we just happened to get a feral at a feeder, so that got us going. We got a long while before we got a wood pigeon, but then when we got one we got 3 or 4. So, but they just haven't helped us at all today.
No.
We just haven't been about. It just seems as though it's atmospheric or something. We've got 8 crows, so that's been good. So maybe ought to have had another couple, but anyhow, you don't get them all. I think we've got 32 ferals, so they won't eat any more corn for the ducks or the pheasants. So that's been a bit of a bonus. I've been using Ely 24 gram VIP, which have worked well really.
We've had some good kill shots. Some of them crows have been good distance, haven't they?
Yeah, so we nearly had one in eye on our heads, haven't we?
Yeah, that come bowling down, yeah.
So yeah, we had a good day.
Shep there finally making a bag, and now it's the shooting show news.
This is the shooting show news. Shooting sports are more popular than ever, according to the latest firearms and shotgun certificate figures. There were 9,500 firearms certificate applications granted last year, and nearly 22,000 new shotgun certificates. Both of those are increases on the previous year. The number of firearms on licence is up too, though the number of firearms certificate holders in total is slightly down. There was also a slight decrease in the number of revocations. Tesco has performed a swift U-turn on age limits for buying shooting magazines. There was an age restriction in one of its stores asking readers if they were over 18. And the shop's customer services team said it would be unethical to sell shooting magazines to youngsters. But when pressed by Basque, Tesco said the age restriction had been placed in error and the supermarket said it had no age restriction policy. Shooting organisations have slammed a report that calls for a move away from driven grouse shooting and deer stalking on Scottish uplands. The Scottish Wildlife Trust has published controversial new policies that criticise traditional management methods and say a move to walked-up grouse shooting would be beneficial. Jamie Stewart of Countryside Alliance Scotland said these views were unscientific and irresponsible. He cited numerous studies that showed the benefits of driven grouse shooting. Follow the build-up to the glorious 12th with iShoot magazine. Can't make it to the moor on the 12th of August? Basque is putting on a simulated grouse day at Barbary Shooting School near Swindon. The 50-bird driven and walked-up shoot will be paired with a 75-bird pheasant flush, making sure you really have the chance to blow off the cobwebs before the new season. If you want to take part, contact Ed Pace using the contact details on screen now. And finally, are you ready for Ragley? The Game Fair returns to Ragley Hall and is now less than 3 weeks away. The annual event is a gathering for visitors passionate about field sports, country pursuits and the Great British countryside in all its glory. The shooting line at the show, run by E.J. Churchill, will be Europe's longest at 585 metres in length. And on Gunmakers Row there'll be a host of massive names from the shooting world. That was the Shooting Show News.
Well, that's it for this week. Thanks for watching. Please like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. And if you're not a member of Basque, it's time to join now. Basque, looking after your sport, looking after you. This has been The Shooting Show.